How to set up the leave config in your Agrigistics system. The leave config will need to be set up per pay run. You need to use the average values for the majority of the employees in that pay run. After the leave config has been set up, you'll be able to edit your balances and make adjustments, as well as see the values on the employees. The leave config changes will only change from this period going forward and will not historically change your leave balances. To set up the leave config, you'll go to Payroll, Pay Runs, and select the pay run that you want to set up the config for. Click on Pay Run Settings, either scroll down to Leave Config or select Leave Config from the panel. Now click on Set Up Leave Config. In Agrigistics, we can set up your leave config based on a fixed amount per period principle or, by agreement, 1 hour of leave for every 17 hours worked. How to set up leave based on hourly accrual. In the Leave Config Edit screen, change the leave accumulation factor to 17. This value will always be 17. The average working hours per day will need to be the average hours for the majority of your employees. In this example, we will use 9 hours. The regular working days per week will also be based on the average of the majority of the employees. In the Leave Accrual section, select the Pay Run template for Clocked Hours drop-down and select the relevant templates from the list. It's important to note that if you have more than one set of normal hours within your pay run, you need to select all of the applicable templates that will contribute to the 1 hours for every 17 hours calculation. After you've selected the templates that need to be linked, you will now tell the system how to pay out the leave value when the employee is terminated. Click on Hours, select the hourly rate, and then lastly, click on Update to save your leave config. How to set up the fixed accrual per period. In the leave config, put in your 17 hours for the accumulation factor, your average working hours per day, and your average working days per month. In the Provide Fixed Number section, you'll have to calculate the correct variable. This calculation will look as follows. It will take your days accrued per period, multiplied by the annual leave accumulation factor, which is 17, multiplied by the average working hours per day. This will give you the fixed hours for your leave accrual. In a case where an employee needs to accrue 15 days per year, we will take the 15 days, divide that by 12 to give us our monthly accrual factor, which is 1.25. We will now multiply the 1.25 by the 9 hours per day. This will give us the amount of leave hours that needs to be accrued per month. Now we will multiply that value by 17 to give us the amount of hours that needs to be worked to calculate the 1.25 variable. You can now enter the value of 191.25 in the fixed hours section. Select the hours for the payout and the rate. Once this is done, you can click on Update. Here are a few examples of the fixed accrual calculations. Contact us if you have any other questions or queries. Thank you for watching our Agrigistics video.